Okay, this video lesson is constructing 2-octave scales. And we're going to do a 2-octave major scale. And from previous lessons in tetrachords, we learned that the major scale is broken down into 2 Ionian tetrachords, a lower and an upper. And then the second octave again will be a lower and an upper. First, and that second octave is separated by a whole step. So you'll have a lower and an upper Ionian tetrachords, and then a whole step, and then a lower and upper Dorian tetrachords. And what's that, you say? I'll show you. And we're going to start on C. Okay? So if you play the tetrachords of the scale, then you will reveal their placement in that scale's tonality. Like, for example, let's take the C scale, the C major scale. So we have C major. But what if you start on D? That's the second note in the scale. Well, now you're going to be in Dorian mode. With these half-step jumps between. Okay, and then now, if you start on C, D, E, if you start on E, now you're in the Phrygian mode. And there's C. And there's C. Okay, now the 2-octave scale, the second octave now starts not on C, but will start on the second scale degree of that octave. And here's what that looks like. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, the second octave, starting on D, okay, will therefore need to be produced with Dorian tetrachords because you're starting on D, right? There's Dorian tetrachord, whole step. There's that high C, and there's the D. Start again. Whole step. Whole step. Dorian now. Whole step, Dorian. Okay, cross string. Whole step. Whole step. Now up one string because that's all we have left. Okay, but now what if you went up as high as you can go and then go crossways? Then you might have some cross string Dorian tetrachords. Let's see. I'm going to keep going up. Okay, now I need a whole step. And then now I can go cross string if I wanted to. Oh, but I have a half step and a whole step. There we go. And then another Dorian tetrachord. Okay. So what we've learned now from the two octave scales is that by mastering your tetrachords, your Ionian, Dorian, and Phrygian, you can create scales all over the bass. Now, to get to the Phrygian mode, you're going to have to get to the third octave. So let's experiment. How can we get to the third octave of a scale? Start lower. So I'm starting on F on the first fret. Okay. Whole step. Okay. Then I'm going to go to G and do Dorian tetrachords because it's the second octave. Whole step. Okay, now we need a whole step. This is the third octave, and obviously I'm going to run out of frets, but you'll see how far we can get. Phrygian now. All we can do is that one lower tetrachord. Dorian. Whole step. Whole step. Ionian. Whole step. Okay. So here it is again. Low F, it's 2.5 octaves. Ionian tetrachords. Now Dorian tetrachords. Whole step. Okay, now we're starting on A, third octave, Phrygian tetrachords. Dorian tetrachord, upper. Lower. Whole step again. Ionian upper. Ionian lower. Let's see if we can do some cross string now. That was 2 Ionian cross strings. Let's go again. With the open string, that's the lower. Shift to the whole step, second finger. Dorian. Let's keep going up. Dorian. Okay, then whole step. Phrygian. Dorian. Whole step. Whole step. Whole step. I hope you found that fun and interesting. I like studying tetrachords. It helps me visualize the fingerboard in new and different ways, and more in just it helps me think in bigger chunks, that being tetrachord chunks or words, and less in terms of whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, or whatever combinations of whole steps and half steps. Those would be letters. And I can never remember the sequence of whole steps and half steps to create scales, but I know my tetrachords and I can combine them to create whatever scale I need.